Shalom. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rikakwadash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also want to acknowledge the Akyam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect out there. Alright. So I'm in Malachi 3, and I'm going to start at the top as always. But, let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and start at the top. It says, Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And Yahweh, whom ye seek, shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant, whom ye delight in. Behold, he shall come, saith the Lord of hosts. Excuse me. Who may abide in the day of his coming? And who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire and like fuller's soap. All right. So that's the question. Who's going to abide in the day of his coming? And the answer is the elect. All right. The 2/3 of Israel that don't believe in this truth, they don't believe in the names of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. They want to hang on to the stupid names that their oppressors gave them. You know, all kind of madness that they want to hang on to. Those Israelites, the 2/3, are not going to abide in that day of his coming. He's going to destroy, the Israelites who are calling on Jesus Christ. He's going to destroy the Israelites that are calling on anything outside of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And it says he's like a refiner with, refiner's fire. Because why? Because those missiles, that fire is going to clean the wickedness off our people, remove the dross off our people, right? When they burn silver and gold, they're removing dross, which is the useless part of the metal, and it's going to be done by fire on the people. And it says, and like fuller's soap. In the ancient times, a fuller was it was like taking your clothes to the dry cleaners. The fuller would he was the one who cleaned the garments, right? He whitened the garments. So the best cleaning agent is fire, and it's going to be nuclear fire, all right? Because you got to remember, in Hebrews it tells you, what is it? Hebrews 6:20? No, it's not that. Hebrews 11:29, maybe. No, let me grab it real quick. I don't remember exactly what it is. All right. Hebrews 12:29. It says, at the bottom of your screen, for our power, the Most High, is a consuming fire. So the spirit of Yahweh is going to be in those nuclear missiles. All right? And it's going to be a consuming fire, cleaning agent. That fire is going to remove the dross. And the only ones that can abide in that day are the elect. Malachi 3. Let me look at that word abide real quick. It says, all right, similar words to abide are comply with, obey, tolerate, bear, stand in that day. Who can stand in that day? See? Handle. Who's going to be able to handle the coming of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? And it's only going to be the elect, all right? Let me get that real quick. When he... Let's get this real quick. 2nd Esdras 9:2, it says, "Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." You see? So, when he begins to visit the world he made, the only ones that are going to be able to abide that are the elect. Because you're going to have nuclear missiles, you're going to have chariot fire, the so-called UFOs are going to be shooting concentrated fire, or AKA lasers, at the people, right? Because those are going to be a curse to the house of the thief, curse to the wicked. The house of the thief is America. Malachi 3:3. He shall sit as a refiner. Oh, I read that. Well, I'm going to read it again. He shall sit as a refiner and a purifier of silver. He shall purify the sons of Levi and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto Yahweh an offering in righteousness. Right? Because right now, you people are offering, your offerings are abominations. Your offerings, you're over here offering your kids to idols. You're teaching your kids false doctrine. You're taking them to Catholic churches. You're taking them to modern Christian churches. You're taking them to, all these different churches, and you're basically offering your kid up as a sacrifice, because they're going to be sacrificed when you teach them those false doctrines, and they get those false doctrines seared in their head, seared in their brain. And when they become older, which they're not even become older, Lord's will, this destruction comes sooner than later. But the point is if they were to able to grow up, they're going to have this stupid conscience seared in them, like it is their dumb parents who are serving these false doctrines, false idols, false gods. Right? So let's get Ezekiel. Let me see. Ezekiel 16:21, it says, I'm sorry, 19 is what I want. All right, no, that's not it either. Let me see. 20. It says on verse 20, "Moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters, whom thou hast borne unto me, and these hast thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured. Is this of thy whoredoms a small matter?" Okay, I'll keep reading. "That thou hast slain my children and delivered them to cause them to pass through the fire for them." And that's that refinery, that fire that he's going to send. He's like, Yahweh's like, look, you're allowing my children, my sons and daughters, to be devoured. Because the whoredom, why? What's the whoredom? Spiritual whoredom. You over there, teaching them false doctrines, teaching them false gods, false idols. You're putting that in their brain. That's their mindset. They grow up to be heathen mindsets. You see? So you people have a lot to pay, man. And I'm talking about you Israelites. Obviously the heathen's gonna pay, but you Israelites, you motherfuckers, gonna taste. You're gonna get a taste of that fire. And more than a taste, hell, the other day I was just fucking heating up some tortillas and I had them in the plastic, bag that they were in, and I went to go open up the tortilla because I just put them in the microwave, which shame on me. But anyway, I put them in the microwave in the plastic bag. I opened up that plastic bag, and I only had it in there about a minute. Man, the steam alone from them tortillas when I opened it burnt the shit out of my fingers. Just steam. So I can imagine, the fire. How it made me think about how that fire is gonna feel on those people. Like, the Lord is cold, man. He's cold. He ain't gonna have no mercy on you people teaching your sons and daughters wickedness. You're sacrificing them to, it's an offering that Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, he don't like that. Malachi 3:4, It says, then shall the offering of Judah and Jerusalem be pleasant unto the Yahweh as in the days of old and as in the former years. Right? He's going to purge you out first, burn you up, burn the wicked, burn all you 2/3 that are in these false doctrines still calling on the white man Jesus, right? He's going to burn you up, and then after that, he's going to be pleased with the offerings when you get brought up in the right mindset in the kingdom. Verse 5, and I will come near to you to judgment, and I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers and against the adulterers and against false swearers and against those that oppress the hireling in his wages and the widow and the fatherless that turn aside from the stranger from his right and fear not me, saith Yahweh of hosts. So the ones that don't fear Yahweh, which are you fucking all the people I mentioned, right? You giving your kids to the false churches. You don't fear Yahweh. You want to sit here all the time talking about, oh, God is love, God is so wonderful, God is so good. Well, guess what? You ain't gonna say that when he burns you up in nuclear fire. He fucks your kids up too. You people need to wake up. If you're an Israelite, you need to wake up, right? But we already know it's only gonna be the elect who repents, who calls on the true names of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, verse 6. For I am Yahweh, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Talking about the elect. All right, Yahweh, he ain't changed his mind about what he's going to do to 2/3, to the heathen. Remember, we just read, our power Yahweh is a consuming fire. Hebrews 12:29. Verse 7. Even from the days of your fathers ye are gone away from mine ordinances, and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, saith Yahweh of hosts. But ye said, wherein shall we return? All right, so the majority of our people, they're not keeping the high holy days. Instead, those are the ordinances. It was a law to keep the Passover. It's a law to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. It's a law to to do our high holy days. Instead, you're up in the pagan holidays, which those are not. Those are not holy days. They're holidays. But the word holiday goes back to holy day. But the thing is when you practice the pagan shit, that ain't no holy day. And you've gone away from the ordinances. Another word for ordinance is law. You've gone away from the laws of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Verse 8, will a man rob the Most High? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings. Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. Right. And you're robbing Yahweh Bashem Yahushai by committing that spiritual whoredom, by teaching your children spiritual whoredom. And you have good intentions in your mind. You have good intentions. Oh, God knows my heart. Oh, God knows my intentions. He knows what I want. Well, guess what? Your intentions ain't good enough. All right? Your intentions, it don't matter. It says in Romans that our people have good intentions, but they don't have, just because you have good intentions, that ain't good enough. Romans 10:2, it says, for I bear them record that they have a zeal, which is a passion of God, but not according to knowledge. Right? So you do have a passion, you have intentions, so to speak, but your passion ain't good enough. You have to have a passion according to knowledge, according to the truth. All right? If you have a deep passion to be religious, but hell, even these heathen have their own religions. But that don't mean you got to have a passion for the truth according to knowledge. All right, point blank, period. All right, this is Malachi 3:10. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. You ain't going to receive a blessing when you're caught up in spiritual whoredom. Guaranteed. Verse 11, and I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes, and he shall not destroy the fruits of your ground, neither shall your vine cast her fruit before the time in the field, and saith Yahweh of hosts. Right. So he's going to rebuke the devourer for our sakes. And who's the devourer? Right now it's Esau Edom. He's the one, because all the heathen have devoured us with all their false doctrines, but now Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, he's telling you he's going to rebuke the devourer. Right now, the biggest devourer is this so-called white man, putting all these strongholds on our people. The strongest stronghold being that white Jesus, that our people just love so much, right? Let's get 2nd Esdras 6:57. It says, in the middle of your screen, and now, O Yahweh, which, or behold, it means observe. And now, O Yahweh, behold, these heathen, observe these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. You see? Our people are devoured by that false fucking white Jesus. All right? That ain't the man. You stupid ass so-called blacks and Mexicans and Latinos and Hispanics, Native Americans. You stupid ass people are the only ones on the planet Earth that worship a God that doesn't look like you. All these heathen nations, their gods at least look like them. But you stupid ass 2/3, you sitting here worshiping a God that doesn't look nothing like you. And that's how you're devoured. All right? Malachi 3 and 12. It says, and all nations shall call you blessed, for ye shall be a delightsome land, saith the Lord of hosts. Your words have been stout against me, saith Yahweh. Yet ye say, what have we spoken so much against thee? Right, your words are stout against Yahweh, meaning you sitting here talking shit to the Lord's prophets, and you want to stick up for white Jesus. You want to stick up for all these abominations you commit. You want to stick up for, you want to stick up for the holidays that you want to keep being a part of. You basically you celebrating the heathen holidays, the pagan holidays, and then you turn around and say, what did I do wrong? That's what it's saying right here. You see, verse 14. Ye have said, it is vain to serve the Most High, and what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance, and that we have walked mournfully before the Lord of hosts? Right, because we tell you, you ain't supposed to eat no pork. Oh, the Most High ain't going to put me to death for eating pork. Oh, if you're a man, hey, you're supposed to wear a beard. Oh, well, the Most High is not going to kill me just because I don't have a beard. Man, you're supposed to keep all the laws to the best of your ability. And if it's an easy law to keep, then why not keep it? If you're a man, it's easy to grow a beard. All you got to do is not shave. Let your beard grow if you're an Israelite. But you want to line it up. You want to try and look all feminine for this wicked society. You see? You want to be eating some fucking pork chops and shit, These are easy. Some of these laws are super easy to keep. Really, the law is easy to keep when you learn the law. It ain't like it's it's not torture. You got to keep the laws to the best of our ability. We rehearse the righteous acts here in Babylon, America. All right? Where am I at? Verse 15. It says, and now we call the proud happy. Yeah, they that work wickedness are set up. Yeah, they that tempt the Most High are even delivered. So yeah, you think the so-called white man is the way to be. His ways, his wickedness is set up nicely for you. Oh, I'm gonna become a vegan. I don't need to eat no meat on the Passover, Or I'm gonna shave my beard for my business job. All right, my white collar job says I can't have a beard. You see. So that's you want to be like the proud. You want to be like the wicked. See that's not what that's what's going to get you and your kids burnt up. You want to go to the white man's church and he's telling you that God loves everybody. You want to believe that shit. When we read in the Bible that he don't love everybody. You want to believe lies, right? You call the Lord's real true prophets. You call them wicked. You call us wicked. You call us devils. To the point where eventually you guys want to kill us for our righteousness. Verse 16. Then they that feared Yahweh spake often to one another, and the Lord hearkened and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared Yahweh and that thought upon his name. Right, and that book of remembrance is this Bible. What's bringing us into remembrance of all things? The Comforter, the Holy Scriptures. And who's thinking upon his name? It's the men of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right, the heathen, the two-thirds. You're not thinking about his name. You're not thinking upon his name. The name is important. You can't minimize the importance of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's names. All right, you can't minimize that. It's important. You're gonna need those names as a sincere Israelite when that destruction comes. Remember, who can abide in that day? Who calls on his name? The elect, right? Ecclesiasticus 17:10. And the elect shall praise his holy name. So if you don't think upon his true names, you ain't going to be delivered. You ain't going to have salvation. You're going to be that dross that's burned in the fire. All right? If you're a heathen, hey, you ain't got no shot. This ain't for you. Malachi 3 and 17. And they shall be mine, saith Yahweh of hosts, in the day that when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. So who's serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? It's only the Lord's prophets, only the elect. Only the elect are gonna truly serve him. Right? You can't go to the Catholic Church or the modern Christian church and think you're serving him. Remember, your intentions are not good enough. All right? That's what I'm going to call this one. Your intentions aren't good enough, because they're not. You gotta love Yahweh Bashem Yahushai according to knowledge and truth. You gotta serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai according to knowledge and truth. You can't just serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in any way you please or any way you like. No, we have a blueprint. We have the script is laid out for us. It's the Holy Scriptures. All right. And I was going to grab this real quick in just because it talked about the remembrance, right? The book of remembrance, and it's the Comforter, right? 14 and 26. It says, this is Yahushai speaking. But the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things and bring all things to your remembrance whatsoever I have said unto you. Right, so the Scriptures is what brings us into remembrance. We prayed on it. The Lord's servants, the prophets, get the mysteries. One of the mysteries to the world are the true names. But it's not a mystery to the Lord's prophets. Amos 3:7. He giveth his mysteries to the servants, the prophets. Okay? Malachi 3 and 18. I'm going to finish off at this verse. Then shall you return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High, and then him that serveth him not. All right? So when you have the spirit of discernment, you're going to be able to tell who's truly serving the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and who's not. Who's making sacrifices unto devils. Who's involved in spiritual whoredom. All right, you'll be able to discern that, meaning recognize. You can recognize, and it's because of the book of remembrance. It's because of the Lord's prophets. He set us up to teach our people the truth. So with that, I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rekakodash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also, want to acknowledge the Hakim who are pushing truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect.